There he is.
Dude,
maybe not.
I don't know what that is, but it ran like a rocket ship. That's a for sure bomber grenade. That's why you come right here.
Absolutely.
Louisiana, this fishery is so incredible. Hey gang, today I am back in one of my favorite states. We're in Louisiana, we're in the marsh, we're staying in Burris at Cajun Fishing Adventures. Absolutely fantastic lodge there. We're fishing here on Cypress Cove, Venice, Louisiana. My main man, Captain Ryan Rickard, who I absolutely love to throw artificials with for redfish. We're doing some fishing. What do you think? We got a few clouds around. Weather's decent though, winds are down.
Yeah, a few little storms left to dodge, but there's been quite a few bulls around, and I'm super stoked to get some opportunities to go pop a few, and it's gonna be a fun day, man.
I cannot wait to see what the good Lord gives us. It's going to be spectacular. Today I am back in Venice, Louisiana. We're staying in a little town called Burris. We're staying with my good friend Captain Ryan Lambert. He's got Cajun Fishing Adventures here in Burris. Great little outfitter right here close to the Venice fishery. And I'm with my good friend Captain Ryan Rickard, and we're chasing big bulls around the marsh. See if we can catch them up.
Big blow up. Right, see that now? See the oil slick come up?
Yeah.
Right there. That's 100%er. This is it's about to happen, buddy.
You know, one of my favorite things about spending time on the water with you
What's that?
is there's always like new verbiage.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, if you had a good day, Ryan likes to say, we murked them.
We murked them, baby. We're gonna
murked
murk them
'em.
today.
So far, today's word is 100%er.
100%er.
I like it.
There he is. There he is, baby. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. You got a net in here?
Yeah, under my feet.
All right.
Yeah, he's angry.
There he be.
He angry.
Put your left foot forward just a hair.
I think you got a little time. Oh yeah, baby. You know, when the fish are this big and they turn, like they cover a lot of water quick.
Yes, they do.
They really do.
Yes, they do.
God, look at that big color there. Beautiful. God. Bomber. Bronze bomber. Come on.
There you go.
We just want to take your picture, beautiful. Oh boy.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah, that's one way to do it. Improvise. Well, look at that little bitty redfish we just caught. You know what's great? I mean, it's a 12-hour drive, and the very second that cork goes down and that fish is on, makes every second of it worth it.
Absolutely.
It just doesn't get any better than that.
No doubt. Got it.
That is what we come for, right?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
It's about, I'm going to say that fish is probably 36, 37.
Yeah, probably.
You knew too.
Oh yeah.
As soon
Yeah,
as it
totally
hit, you
different.
knew.
Totally different
Yeah.
bite. Yeah, that's a for sure bomber grenade. That's why you come right here.
Absolutely.
Louisiana, this fishery is so incredible. You know, when a big bull redfish eats and you know you have a big fish, you know, you get excited, you're hoping everything stays together, all your knots are good and the hooks are good and everything's working for you, your drag and everything's right. When you get that fish in the boat and you actually put your hands on it and you go to hold these monster redfish up, you really get kind of a different feel, a different sense. You know they're big coming, but when you actually try to put your hands on one of these fish and hang on to it, it really blows your mind, especially when you have magical days where you catch dozens of these absolute monster, 35 to 45 inch redfish that are they're just so thick and so strong and have so much energy. It's just, I mean, if you love catching redfish, you got to be here late summer for this bull run. It is incredible.
There he is.
Dude,
Maybe not.
I don't know what that is, but it ran like a rocket ship.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's him.
I'm
gonna say that's
got a
him.
little attitude.
You may keep fishing.
What
Might
state?
take you a while.
What state is that direction? Because that's where we're headed.
He's going up towards. Let's see, that'd be probably Texas.
I've done it. several times, and I just don't think it gets old. There's
Oh,
just
no.
nothing that isn't cool about it.
Not at all.
This fish
I mean,
is
did
nowhere
that
near
was
done.
that your first cast?
No.
Okay, second cast here.
Yeah. This fishery is so crazy. Look at this thing, dude. It's a dinosaur.
Hear him drumming?
Yeah, from a block away.
Listen to that.
Yeah, up against the hull
Hear
of
it
the
through
boat.
your hole. Let me tell you one thing not to do. Do not stick your thumb in that fish's mouth. One bit me the other day. He about bit my finger
Dude,
off.
they eat crabs and all kinds of crunchy stuff. That mouth is a little gnarly. Attaboy.
There you go, Bubba. That's a good one.
I mean, that isn't just.
Full grown.
Look at all the pretty spots. Look at that spot pattern. What a beautiful fish.
Still drumming.
Yeah, great fish. What a cool fish, man.
That was
You
a little
ready,
bigger than the other
boys?
one. Still drumming.
I've been here on many occasions and I've fished for a lot of other species and we've had great trips. But redfish are near and dear to my heart, and I absolutely love red fishing with Captain Ryan Rickard. He's so passionate and so dialed in to this fishery and other fisheries, but he really, really loves this place. And when he said this is a trip we should go do, and we kind of started to put this thing together, I just knew it was going to be special because, again, he's the right guy and this is the right fishery for magic to happen. So you're really looking for just a couple of things. Obviously the birds give it away, great. And the birds are telling you the bait schools are there. And then when you get around the bait schools, you're looking for those slicks.
You are.
Kind of give you a starting point.
You are. Sometimes there'll be small little, look at that, little ladyfish. There'll be small, and that's a good sign too. When you're around these ladyfish and trout, and they're feeding on the same exact thing those big bull reds are. But yeah, you might see little small tiny slicks, and they might appear up and disappear, or you might see big slicks, big round slicks. It'll be multiple fish in the area feeding. Right now, this time of year, there are usually a lot of fish around. But right now, since there's not a tremendous amount of them around like normal, you're not seeing as many of those monstrosity slicks because you're getting 1 to 10 fish in an area that are creating these smaller circle slicks.
Got it. It's a 10.5 to 12-hour drive pulling the boat here from the Tampa area to Burris, Louisiana. And it's a long time to be in your truck. When you think about the drive, 12 hours anywhere seems like a tough drive. 12-hour trip to Burris, Louisiana, Venice, Louisiana, not a big deal, because you're just thinking about these fish and you know what you might be in store for. Makes it all worth it.
There he is.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
You let me catch one.
Yeah, well,
That's what I'm talking about.
you were getting a little emotional up there.
He's not doing. I about started shedding a tear. Oh, that's a good one.
Look at the shoulders on that.
That's a good one.
Bro. Wow. That is a man-child. Oh God, I love these fish.
I love that noise right there.
They're so powerful. And I'll tell you, when they make that initial run, you're like,
Yeah.
what did I just hook, a kingfish?
Oh yeah. Uh-oh, he's gill wrapped. I don't know if we're going. Hopefully he don't break me. There he comes.
40 on.
And there he came.
Came unbucked.
That's the perfect release.
Catch and release. Attaboy. Catch and release, Louisiana style. That was crazy. That, when they eat it and that cork goes down and it just shoots across the water screaming,
it's unbelievable.
that's insane.
It's unbelievable.
The power and the speed in that big, beautiful bull red is spectacular. Spectacular. It's a special place when at any given moment, any bite, the next bite could be a 40-inch redfish. I mean, there just aren't that many places in the country where you can go do this on a regular basis. And that's one of the things that makes this place so special. The fish are so powerful and so strong and so plentiful. This is a red fishery like no other. And I've caught them in a lot of different places, and a lot of places have good, solid red fishing, great destinations. Charleston, you know, Tampa, Charlotte Harbor down there. I mean, there's Steinhatchee, there's Jacksonville. There's a lot of great places to go catch redfish. There's nothing that compares to the fishery here in Venice, Louisiana. And any given moment could be your biggest redfish ever. Oh, this is a good one right here. This is a big, beautiful Louisiana bull right here.
You see the color on that sucker? It's awesome. Now it makes the 12-hour drive worth it.
Yes, 100%. Actually, it did on the very first one. Nothing about this is not worth a 12-hour drive. I'll tell you what, some of the best advice you gave me before we came, and you know, to make sure you're geared up right, you know, making sure you got a little bit stouter rod. We didn't have to go too crazy, you know, just something in that 17-pound class.
Right.
You know, a little heavier braid, the Vicious 30s on here, just to, you know, you don't want to fight these fish too long. Just want to try to get them in the boat and get them released and revived. These are our breeders, so they're super important to the estuary. Right. It's a great fish. That is a great fish. Nice job. That was some tournament angling netting going on right there. Smooth, precise.
Oh, he might be pushing 38, 39.
Monster, bro. That's a monster. Put him on the Aquatraction measuring board up there. And
I'm gonna take him up front.
Let's take him up front and get a.
Yeah, it's like, man, get him.
Let's get a measurement on that one. That one's pushing the biggest of the day right there.
He wanted your cricket pretty bad.
Sure did. Marshmallow.
Let's see what this measures.
Marshmallow.
Real quick before we show him. He's off your board.
Yeah, so he's 37, 38.
Yeah?
Yep, 37, 38. I thought he was pushing 40, but
I thought he might be too.
37, 38 is a beautiful fish. I mean, this is what we drill for.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
makes it worth it.
It's that time of year, late summer. You know, you got what, a 1 month, 2 month spread right here when these things get really right out here.
Yeah.
They get on all these bait schools, and this is when you want to come do it. Like I said, there's a lot of great outfitters here. You can come out, get you a great guide. Luckily, Ryan and I have been friends for a long time. We get to come do this together.
That's right.
It's pretty special. You know, for me, I tell people all the time, if you love to fish, Venice, Louisiana has to be on your bucket list. The offshore, the inshore, the water, the amount of water that flushes out of the Mississippi into the delta here, into the marsh, it creates an estuary like nothing I've ever seen. I mean, the bait here is just so plentiful. You know, the marlin fishing, the tuna fishing, the king fishing, the snapper on the rigs are just, you know, world famous giant mangrove snappers. And the red fishery here in the marsh, you know, mixed in with big flounder and sheepshead and black drum. I mean, you just never know from trip to trip what you're gonna get. It's like no other fishery in the world. And if you haven't come here, Venice, Louisiana doesn't offer a lot of nightlife. You don't see a lot of golf courses and things down here. There's not a lot to do. You can roll back up to New Orleans and find some nightlife if that's what you're into. But if you really, really love to fish, you have got to put this place, this destination on your list.
Yep. There he is.
Attaboy. Attaboy, Rhino.
There he is, buddy. Yeah, boy.
Nice one. Nice one.
These fish have a mind of their own, a little bit like a tarpon.
A little bit.
That no matter where they feel like going, you're not going to change their direction very quickly.
No, that's a big fish right there.
Pull you all the way around. I walked all the way from the front all the way to the back.
They're so strong and so beautiful. It's incredible.
Just another small one.
Yeah, itty bitty. I think they like to be called itty bitty.
Itty bitty.
They're very sensitive about their weight. I love that, dude. When they turn and you get that big swirl, it's
I wasn't even
crazy.
looking either. I heard it and felt, I wasn't even paying attention.
Hey, when they get it, I'll tell you, it's amazing. See, that's where we're having a problem. This is not a boy. This is a girl. And that is a big head. Look at the head on that.
That's, yeah.
Look at the head
Girthy.
on this thing.
Girthy.
Woo!
Yes, sir.
Attaboy, Rhino! I mean, they're so heavy.
Broad back.
Huh?
Said very broad back. Let's see this.
Yeah, that thing is heavy. That is a tank.
Yeah, that's a good one, man.
Only got one eye. It's a one-eyed redfish.
Huh. How about that?
Crazy, huh?
That's a good one.
Yeah, really good. Hey gang, this week's Real Animals Tip of the Week, I want to talk to you about another one of my very favorite lure companies. You know, when I started fishing salt water, throwing artificials is what I did. One of the mainstays in my arsenal has always been MirrOlure, and it's because of the versatility. It's just a really versatile line of baits. Incredible hard baits. The topwater stuff that MirrOlure does, the top dog, she dog, top pup, it's unbelievable. They have topwater baits that cover just about every scenario. The Mirrodine has absolutely been a game changer here on the west coast of Florida, with pilchards being, you know, such a big part of everything that the saltwater environment eats here on the west coast of Florida. They've got them in a skin series that looks exactly like a pinfish, exactly like a greenback, exactly, you know, like a mullet. It's absolutely incredible. The time and effort, the science behind these baits is what makes MirrOlure absolutely different. The MirrOlure Marshminnow, one of my favorite paddle tails of all time. It's just a phenomenal bait. Even comes in a Marshminnow junior size, so if you need a smaller profile, it's there for you. The MirrOlure Little John, absolutely a game-changing lure, one of the best in the business. Comes in an XL as well. Great color schemes too from MirrOlure. The MirrOlure Provoker, one of my very favorite baits for really big speckled trout, especially when they're up shallow early in the year, you know, late January, February, March. Big speckled trout cannot turn this bait down. It's absolutely phenomenal. Go to MirrOlure.com, check out the full line of MirrOlure baits, and I guarantee you will find a bait that will catch that fish you're looking for. It's one of my favorite lines out there. They've been doing it a long time, and they do it as good or better than any lure manufacturer on the planet. Check out MirrOlure today. You know, long casts covering water are really important when you're chasing these fish. There's bait everywhere, there's fish everywhere, but getting the wind at your back, letting your boat just drift with the wind, with the tide, and working those baits and covering as much water as possible. You know, finding those target areas where you've got birds and you've got bait, all those things kind of coming together, you know, it makes your job of catching these fish much easier. Again, wind at your back, long cast, you're covering more water. All those things led to a very successful day for us.
There he is, buddy.
Attaboy. Nice fish. This is that spot. That magical little spot where we've been getting bit right here.
At me 90 miles an hour right now. Oh.
Attaboy.
He's gill wrapped too, Bubba.
Well, they run it so
Shoot.
crazy.
Man, I'm scared to pull up. He's wrapped around that gill. There we go. I think he just freed it. Yeah, he just freed it.
The heads are unbelievable.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, it's just like giant heads on them. I know, big fella. I know. I get it. Ooh. Beautiful.
That's large and in charge
spot,
too, right there. Good
Beautiful,
spots.
Beautiful spots. That fish's another one though. It's got to be close to 36 inches, 37 inches.
I'm gonna say he's probably right there.
Got to be. You know, this is a great day of fishing.
Yeah.
What an incredible, incredible morning here in the marsh. That's why you come. That's why you drive. You know, 10 to 12 hours from Tampa, and you come to the marsh.
I mean, we've not murked them like I usually like to say, but we've caught our fair share.
Great
We've got
morning.
our opportunities, and we made the best of it.
A lot of trout, hooked a shark.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hooked a pile of these big, beautiful fish.
And when they're this quality, it makes up for the quantity for sure.
Exactly. It doesn't matter. I mean, they're just so incredible. You know, Ryan Lambert has been doing this thing here, the Cajun Fishing Adventures, for many, many years down here. And there's a lot of great outfitters in the Burris, Venice area that you can choose from. But Ryan does a great job. His staff, the food, the accommodations, they're really, really elite. And Ryan being such a great guy and such a friendly guy, and getting to know him over the years, it's a special place to come and visit. And it's again, this is a destination that if you love to fish, you need to come to Cajun Fishing Adventures. Check out Ryan, his whole staff, what they do. Book yourself a trip and get on these magical fish before, you know, God only knows what could happen to them. You never know. So get here, come and do this. You won't be disappointed. It's off the hook.